conduct a test. I've learned something, and primarily, if you test a solar panel for voltage, okay, we got almost 17 volts off the solar panel, as you can see. Okay, the battery is 12.16. It was at 12.06. It's been charging. So, what I've learned about solar panels is they need a negative. They don't have enough negative energy to run, say for instance, this motor. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is that if you hook the solar panel negative up to a battery, and the negative to this, and the positive to the solar panel, we have 17 volts now. Technically the motor should run, but it doesn't. Okay, so it runs when we connect it to the battery. But that doesn't really do anything for us. So why isn't it running off the solar panel if it's 17 volts? Okay, so we can do a test here. Test the voltage. And we're not getting any voltage off this negative. So if we unhook the negative, what's the voltage? It says almost 17 volts. So the volt drop is huge, and the motor's not running. So that doesn't make logical sense. So I have this question: are we in a matrix? How can 17 volts potential energy to drive 1 amp through 1 ohm, according to the standard definition of a volt, how could it be true that a solar panel is 17 volts, and a battery is 12? The battery drives the motor perfectly fine, but the solar panel doesn't, even if it's missing a negative, which we connected to a battery. How does that fucking work whatsoever? Like, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't make logical sense. There's a major error in the theory of energy. So maybe we're in a matrix.